Hey, aloha. Do you love the law of attraction? Maybe you're a big fan of Abraham Hicks. Maybe you've spent a lot of time and money and energy looking into the law of attraction and following the great teachers. And in my opinion, Abraham has been one of the greatest teachers. And so maybe you're familiar with that, but still feel like you're missing something crucial. Like maybe there's something hidden, or maybe there's something you're not being told, or maybe it works under some circumstances but not under others. If so, this video is probably going to be not only really interesting for you, probably really helpful. Over the course of the last couple weeks, something that has come up for me intensely and repeatedly is something that I've actually been working on for many, many years. So if you will, just bear with me for a moment while I tell you a tiny little bit of a story here. Over the course of about 40 years, I created a train wreck of a life. I was the most incredible example of the law of attraction at creating what you don't want. And over the course of nearly 30 years of those, when I found out about self-help, I dove in with everything that I had. And every teacher that came along, I bought all their stuff. I mean, you won't name a teacher, probably a top teacher, world famous teacher, that I haven't spent a lot of time, a lot of money. I probably spent 40,000 hours over a 30-year period. I spent well over $300,000 in cash investment in seminars and books and travel and doing all the stuff and going to the shamans and doing everything that I was told to do. And I spent thousands of hours listening to, studying, and reading the works of Abraham. And I was very troubled. I was very confused. I was very irritated because there was one thing that Abraham was saying that didn't resonate. Everything else did. And everything that all the law of attraction teachers are saying didn't quite resonate for me. And that was that you don't have to deal with your stuff. You don't have to deal with your past. Just focus on what you want. Keep thinking positively. Speak only what you want and everything will work. Well, it didn't work for me. In fact, my life got worse and worse and worse until after $300,000 worth of investment, I ended up homeless, hopeless, suicidal, desperately stuck. Literally suicidal and hopeless and homeless. Now, how in the hell does that exactly happen? How can it be that someone could spend tens of thousands of hours doing everything they're told and studying every program and hundreds of thousands of dollars devotedly, fanatically, because this was not a luxury pursuit for me. This was not a casual self-help, oh, let me check into how I can improve myself. No, my life was a fucking train wreck. And I was hopeless, and it got worse and worse and worse. And I was diving into everything with all of my power. I didn't dabble, I dove into all of it. How could that happen, and yet my life got worse? Well, even more interestingly, I have had a very strange gift since I was a small child, the ability to help people to break free from their issues. Now, it didn't work for me, but I was able to do it for everybody else. And in fact, since I started my business, Level 5 Mentoring, I've been able to help over 60,000 people. I've been able to touch them meaningfully. I have hundreds and hundreds of video testimonials. I have thousands of social comments and kudos, and my book has hundreds of reviews, like nearly 200 5-star reviews. We got a solid 4.9 on Amazon, where I revealed what happened when I discovered what was missing in the law of attraction. And that's what I want to gift you with. That's what I want to tell you right now. What is missing in the law of attraction? I've seen a lot of teachers talk about this, and I don't mean to minimize anything anybody says, but my question would be, why in my business do I have people come to me on a daily basis who have studied the law of attraction, who are fans and fanatics, some of the biggest teachers out there, and yet their lives are still not working most of the time? Often, as happened yesterday, somebody reached out to me that was suicidal, that was literally at the end of their rope in one of these law of attraction groups. And I was able to touch them, and within an hour their life was transformed. Within a few hours, they could not believe the miracles that were showing up for them. Like, how can this happen? What is it? Well, following that, I've had 3 more people just in the last 24 hours message me, oh my God, like, what the hell happened? I got into your book and everything changed, like, overnight. How is this possible? So here's what I want to tell you, what's missing. In my experience of working with tens of thousands of people and helping them to experience miraculous results, and I did say the M word, okay? At the minimum, ahas, epiphanies, and breakthroughs. Normally, it's miracles. That's the norm for me. What I discovered is that what is missing is an effective, comprehensive set of tools for resolving the underlying trauma inside of our minds, bodies, and emotional bodies. Now, some people, well, Brian, I didn't have a very traumatic life. Were you ever told no when you were 1, 2, or 3 years old? For a child who is an infinite, unlimited being of energy projecting out of eternity into time and space to have experience, to explore and experience and learn and navigate and wonder and have these experiences, the word no is traumatic. Were you ever told no? Were you ever smacked? Were you ever told stop, shut up, could you please just... If you received any of that, that is enough trauma to haunt you for the rest of your life with deep down energy disturbances that say things like don't deserve, can't have, not going to be able to get, no way that that's going to come for me. And I'm talking at the deep root level where that child is still inside saying, and if I do get it, it's going to come with pain. Now, all you got to do is check in. I work with billionaires and I work with homeless people in my daily life and in my professional life. I work with people at every level. Lots of millionaire, multimillionaire entrepreneurs, change makers, and therapists, healers, coaches, a lot of these people. And I haven't met one yet, not one, that wasn't dealing with the aftermath of early childhood trauma. Now, what I do is comprehensive. I share the entire level 5 paradigm in such a way that I prove it to my clients and readers and fans and friends and audiences. I prove beyond the shadow of a doubt that you're actually an infinite, eternal, unlimited being. A lot of information talks about it. I prove it to you through multiple ways. Then I demonstrate it to you through multiple ways, and then I give you an experience of it. And my clients, I actually take them even further through what I call spell breaking, where we go inside and we dissolve the roots of that trauma at the core where it's actually lodged. And what's really so incredible, what's so miraculous and amazing about this is when we dissolve one core trauma down at the roots, your mind changes. The thought patterns actually stop. At the emotional level, those chronic running emotions actually stop. At the body level, the tightness, the tension, the constriction and contraction stops. And most miraculously of all, I can say this word if I really focus, miraculously, most miraculously of all, I really think I can say that word. The world, the universe around you changes to respond to the fact that at least on that one topic you no longer have, can't have, don't deserve, unlovable, not going to get it, and if I do, it's going to come with pain. And so that part of your life can heal, it can transform at the deepest level. And I'm talking immediate, deep, and lasting transformation where you actually find yourself liberated on that topic. Now, again, I wanted to keep this video under 10 minutes. I've got another minute, so I'm going to take it. Fair enough? Okay, you don't have to watch if you don't want to, if it's not serving you. I've looked at and I've listened to the greatest teachers on our planet, and the way I see it, there's a few different categories. There are dispensers and channelers who are channeling this incredible, joyful, wow, it's so liberating, so amazing. And at one time I had a client of mine who compared me with those people. I'm not naming anybody. Again, I'm not diminishing anybody. It's all valuable. She said, Brian, this person, they all give me this pointer so I understand and I hear about this idea of infinite possibilities and living as an eternal being. Been at it for years now. But with you, I had the immediate experience of it, and I know it in my bones. And that's really what I'm about. I'm going to share this video in several places. I know some of my fans are going to share it, so I'm not going to put any links to further information. If you're curious, reach out to me or the person who shared this video, and we can share how you can get more information. I just wanted this to be pure information just to serve you. Love you. You and I are the same. Namaste.